The part nobody talks about here is something rarely highlighted in most Western coverage of Africa. In 2023, African nations voted as a bloc at the United Nations more consistently than the European Union. A continent of 54 countries, dozens of languages, and borders drawn by outsiders centuries ago is forging a unified political voice faster than the world's most integrated economic union. That is not a coincidence. That is strategy. Ethiopia is pressing ahead with the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam, Africa's largest hydroelectric project, despite strong objections from Egypt and Sudan, and quiet disapproval from the United States. When completed, it will generate 6,000 megawatts of electricity for a nation long defined by poverty in the Western imagination. Ethiopia is also the country that decisively defeated a European colonial army at the Battle of Adwa in 1896. It was never colonized. That memory and posture run deep. Rwanda endured one of the worst humanitarian catastrophes of the 20th century in 1994. Just 30 years later, it boasts one of the cleanest capital cities on the continent, the highest percentage of women in parliament anywhere in the world at 61%, surpassing every Scandinavian country, a thriving tourism sector, and consistent GDP growth for 2 decades. The world wrote Rwanda off. Rwanda didn't notice. Surprising leaps are appearing in unexpected places. Kenya's mobile money revolution via M-Pesa has transformed finance for millions who were previously excluded from banking, moving billions of dollars annually and inspiring similar systems across the continent and beyond. In Nigeria, despite challenges, the tech and creative sectors, music, film, and startups have produced global hits and attracted significant venture capital, turning Lagos into a major African tech hub. Ghana has maintained a stable, multi-party democracy with peaceful power transfers for decades, a quiet but remarkable achievement in a region once synonymous with instability. Meanwhile, countries like Senegal and Botswana continue to demonstrate strong institutions and prudent resource management that defy old stereotypes. Africa is home to over 2,000 languages, more linguistic diversity than Europe, the Americas, and Australia combined. This is not a weakness. It is the living record of thousands of years of distinct civilizations, trade empires, and intellectual traditions that thrived long before European maps assigned them new names or erased them. The Mali Empire in the 14th century was the wealthiest state on earth. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 carried so much gold that it triggered inflation across North Africa and the Middle East for 12 years, a documented economic event, not a legend. This is not ancient history offered for comfort. It is evidence of a baseline. Africa is the final frontier for infrastructure, and the world's major powers know it. China has invested over $300 billion in African infrastructure over the past 2 decades. The United States countered with the Lobito Corridor rail project linking the DRC, Zambia, and Angola to Atlantic ports. The European Union launched its Global Gateway initiative with Africa squarely in focus. 3 of the world's largest powers are now in an infrastructure race across one continent. Ask yourself why. The average African entrepreneur builds businesses without reliable electricity, easy credit, stable logistics, or a strong government safety net, and still succeeds. The African informal economy, largely invisible,